guys, how are you doing? And welcome to a full day of eating. This one is a bit different because, as you guys know, actually no, let me start again. So I am doing a anemia series, I would say, like just trying to get myself back to how I was kind of thing. So I don't know if I don't know what to title this, maybe anemia diaries, I don't know. But anyway, so I'm doing a full day of eating and I wanted to sort of discuss what I've been doing differently in regards to my iron and the fact that they are low. So this is just episode 1, should I say. So there's still other things that I'll be doing as we go on, like whenever I do upload these types of videos. So they may not always be a what I eat in a day video, but today's one I'm starting. This episode is going to be like around food, right? So the first thing that I have been doing that I wanted to discuss briefly, quickly, hopefully, if I don't go off on a tangent, I have been doing a lot of research in regards to why some of us have low iron levels and all this kind of stuff. And the moral of the story is that you've got to, the moral of the story is, in regards to this, just take everything I say with a pinch of salt, by the way, because I'm still researching myself. It all starts sort of with your gut. So it all starts with your gut, basically. This is what I'm gathering so far. If you don't deal with your gut first, whatever you use to try and combat the fact that you have low iron levels may not work. That's why some doctors believe that even though you go to the doctors, I'm talking about like herbal, like holistic approaches, even when you go to doctors and they give you tablets, the tablets may not stop what you have if you don't deal with your gut first. So I'm taking it back to when I first started the whole cutting out meat and stuff from my diet. I used to have stuff like this in my diet. It was something that I did every morning, and which I have been doing for the past, I don't know how many weeks it has been now, but I wanted to be doing it properly before I sit down and now talk about it, if that makes sense. So I finished the first packet, and also I didn't want to make this complicated because I realized, because I'm not gonna lie to you, when I was watching videos about how to, you know, how to sort of bring your iron levels back up, they were like, oh, don't eat bread, don't eat rice, what was it, don't eat, you know, like basically they were basically saying white carbs, stay away from them. And you see the way my life is set up, yeah, I need rice, like I need bread. So I'm gonna be very realistic with myself. Those are things that I can't cut out. Like, I'm just being very, very real with myself. You know, I know that if I was to cut out rice, I'm not gonna last a long time. So I'm trying different ways to incorporate these stuff into my diet. I'm trying different ways. Yeah, I know that if I cut out rice, I'm probably gonna last a week and then I'll be back to normal. I'll be back to my rice. So yeah. Anyway, back to what I've been doing differently. So I've been having this every morning. So this is the packet that I finished. I wanted to briefly discuss it. I bought this from Asda. I wanted to see if I noticed a difference before I invest in like the big pack. So this was from Asda. They also sell it in Tesco. They sell functional foods, this brand. You can see them in every shop. They sold this brand in most shops. This one I picked up from Asda. It's the green super blend. So it's got wheatgrass, pea protein powder, barley grass, spinach powder, ginger powder, spirulina, and also it's high in protein and stuff like that. I just wanted to get some added greens in. So what I normally do with this is I mix it with cayenne pepper and 2 caps of apple cider vinegar. So 2 caps of apple cider vinegar, and mix that in with some water, and I drink it every morning straight. It tastes disgusting, it doesn't taste nice at all, but it's something that I do once I wake up in the morning, like once I've dropped the kids off at school. It's a must. I do it every morning, every single morning I've been doing this. And what I have noticed so far is that with this, it definitely makes you regular. So if you're somebody that's not regular, like as in like number 2, this will make you a bit more regular. It's in the sense of it's not like a discomfort regular, if that makes sense. You don't feel like you have diarrhea, but you know that, oh, this thing is pushing stuff out. And And also in regards to my energy levels, they are getting a bit better. I wouldn't say I'm jumping up and down. It's, you know, it's creeping up. We're coming back. We're working our way back up. You know, we're standing up and not feeling as dizzy as a couple of weeks ago. The dizziness is still there, like maybe by 10%. I would say maybe 90% of it is sliding away. You know, we have 10-15%, between 10 and 15% of dizziness right now. I'm also aware, and I've taken you guys' advice in on what different herbs to purchase and stuff like that. I am awaiting, I'm still waiting for herbs and stuff, and I'm also going to a shop sometime in order to combat this thing. But anyway, I'm talking too much now. I'm going to go and start and make I'm going to make my first meal, which is, you guys know, waffles. I love waffles. I'm going to be adding some cacao powder and maca powder. I used to use this a lot back in the day because it's very good at balancing your hormones. I had like a big bag of this, but I don't know if I'm the only one, but this made me feel very HORNY. So that's why I stopped using it, because I didn't like that feeling. Yes. That's why I stopped using it, but it's very, very good for balancing your hormones. So I only add a little bit. Cacao nibs. Cacao nibs, great antioxidant. Peanut powder. I just realized that I forgot to add my chia seeds. I always add this into my waffles, so I'm going to add some of this as well. I just realized as I was blending, so I'm going to add some of this and continue the blending. I'm going to mix this with some water, just 1 tablespoon of this. Oh, that's even too much, not up to a tablespoon. Mix it with some water so I can pour it over the top of my waffles. Just give it, just to make like a little paste. Had my waffles. I've also had to change my outfit because I poured syrup down it, so I've changed it, and yeah, that was really, really good. I also forgot to mention one more thing. One thing that I'm trying to work on as well in this journey of, you know, trying to balance my iron levels is to stress less. And it's very challenging. Last week was a very, very challenging week for me. The week before my cycle, I'm always a mess. So I am monitoring this month. You guys know that I was bleeding every 2 weeks and blah, blah, blah. So I can compare and contrast to the previous months to see if what I'm currently doing is helping. I know, like, whenever you start something, you're not going to see the results straight away. That's why a lot of people give up on a lot of things, because you don't see the results straight away. I was talking about fitness, by the way, here slightly. So I know I've got to give it time. So I'm just, you know, taking my time monitoring it. I tried meditation, and I just couldn't do it. Like, as soon as I sat there in silence, my mind started ticking. So if you have any tips on how, if you do meditate, on how you meditate, let me know. My arm is hurting. My arm is hurting. I feel like this video is I'm gonna be talking a lot in this video. But yeah, that is that. See you in the next meal.
Drop the beat.
So it's time for me to make my next meal. What do you guys think of my hat? I was tidying up when I decided to pop this on my head. But anyway, I'm going to show you guys. I've already prepped the stuff that I want to make whilst I was making the kids' dinner. So I have got my blended peppers. As you guys know, just red, yellow, green, and then onion, sweet potato, garlic, chickpea, and some stock. I am also going to be grilling these. Where are they? Okay. They're these meatless meatballs by Garden. If you're not really into, some people don't really like processed meat, but I looked at the ingredients and they are not that bad. If you don't eat wheat and soy, then you probably can miss this out and not put it in. But I'm going to be putting this in the oven for a bit. I'm basically cooking it until the water dries out before I add all the other stuff. So in here is just the peppers and the garlic right now, nothing else. I have got my rice here. This is nearly done. I've just turned it down to 1 to simmer, and I'm just quickly steaming some kale. I just added a little water at the bottom. I'm just going to steam it for like 5 minutes, if that, just quickly, because I don't want it to lose too many nutrients.
Drop the beat.
I'm just gonna give this a taste test quickly. Let's taste it and see how it looks. Let me taste it. A bit of the meatballs. Taste a bit of the meatballs. Meatless meatballs, these are called. I like that. I'm going to end my video here. I hope you guys have enjoyed today's video. See you in my next episode, I guess, because this tastes really nice. This is very, very nice. I'll write everything in the description box as usual. Bye guys. I know I said good night earlier, that I was done, but I gave the kids this earlier. The brand is called Nomo. It's like a non-dairy chocolate. So there's one left in each one. One is sea salt and caramel, and then the other one is just normal, like dairy milk basically, without the milk. So I'm just gonna try it. This is the plain one. That one tastes like if you've ever had dairy milk, exactly that. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. Why are you looking at me like that? See you guys in my next one. Bye bye.